I never have to use it, but something tells me I will. Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Now get out! 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 Now get out!
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him.
That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is...
I take it you're a...
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you.
Sounds...
Don't judge.
How do you... So...
There is no...
What's the best way to get around?
Most locals go by foot. Or by...
You're too kind, Johanna.
Take this map.
Wow.
No.
Oh, before you go.
Don't worry about that.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, Those filthy migrants occupy half this town.
So they're just...
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen, not to mention that crime rate.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about...
Another newcomer with another...
Can I ask you a few...
How dare you? My son, Albert.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me...
What makes you think you can...
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss.
Vera,
Sorry, did you...
you had better get used to the Oakmont dial. Vera means
I need to know...
tame. Did you not listen to this fisherman?
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather...
Find my son. I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed. The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Let's see what you find, newcomer. Let's see what you find, newcomer. Let's see what you find, newcomer.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just...
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the...
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's out, and I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son...
Do you know how Paul died?
I... don't know.
Who is this?
Outsider, show some respect.
Sorry, I'll leave you to it.
Please, Detective? Sir?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try... Choo-choo. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. Five cards short of a full house. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Glenna, Nihri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nugulina, Hafton.
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Take this, ape face.
What's happening?
Yeah, run! Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. so, the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong. There's something in the pocket. And the blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far. Door won't budge. One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Fight back.